everybody, it's Elise. I told you guys I would put up another video today talking about my budget stuff, which I kind of showed you guys yesterday. Here's my budget. I decided I would go ahead and talk about it and write it all down on, sorry, one of my cats, on this other notebook. He really wants to say hi. He thinks everybody loves him. He would be wrong. So, as you can see, I have already wrote out everything there. I migrated over the money my account says it has. I also wrote down how much I actually have in that account by my calculations, which I'll explain, and what the bank currently says I have in that account. I have a bill that has not came out yet. I get we'll start writing this down here. For my regular paydays, I earn about $1,300 every 2 weeks. So that means per month I earn about $2,600 per month. My bills currently is my phone, which is $60 total. I then have my utilities for the gas, and that varies every month, but I I budget $75 for the gas, so $75 for my gas. I then budget for the electric, $75. I have my internet, which is $65 a month. My car and renters insurance, and that I budget at $161. This is something that increased when I moved and that I need to look into. $161 has been the highest I've had since I've moved. I'm sure if I paid it every 6 months, I would probably get a better deal, and it's something I need to look into, starting to do with the next re-up. I have my rent, and I pay $695. That is far and away my largest bill. I have a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom townhouse that I rent. I'm not ever going to buy anything for a whole load of reasons, and I have a different cat who thinks he needs attention right now. Sorry. Let's see. I then have 2 student loans. They are both on income-driven repayment. I have one that's $68, and then the other student loan is for $101. And then I also see a therapist, and that's $110 a month if I have 2 sessions. If I do not have 2 sessions, then it's just half that. I still budget like I have 2 sessions a month, just in case I need an emergency session or something like that. And then I budget $400 for food, gas, and fun, so for the entire month. So food, gas, fun stuff. So my total money going out is $1,810, which leaves me with a nice little surplus, obviously. I also have one credit card that I currently owe about $45 on. I think it's $44 and some change. I use it about once a month. I pick up some food stuff with it, just enough to keep it up and running. I picked it up in the first place because it's a credit card for where I bought all my furniture from when I moved. So I do not actually carry a balance on that. The rewards for that particular store is what I was after. I was able to get more stuff with less money because I bought everything food or furniture-wise that I wanted. And then I was able to get rewards to go back and buy small accessories and things like that that I wanted without me having to pay for it, basically. If you're going to get a credit card, don't carry a balance and get rewards that you will use. The other credit card I use is one from my bank, and it's a cashback credit card. So again, I don't carry a balance on that ever. I pay whatever's due, whatever the statement says is the entire statement. That's what I pay. So this month, the statement was $846.80. I will pay the entirety of that amount. I shoot for $760-ish because I put my food, gas, and fun on my credit card. My therapist goes on my credit card. So all 400 of that goes on there. My therapist goes on there. Neither one of my student loans, not my rent. This goes on my insurance goes on there. My internet goes on there. I think it's either my gas or my electric goes on there as well. It's the gas. All of those go on my credit card. I get cash back for it. The cash back I get goes into savings. I do not spend that money. I hold on to all of it. In fact, I think I have about $50 in my rewards that I need to put into my savings, probably this month. So, for this month, just to show you the numbers, I'll get in good and close. I'm going to use what I say I have in my account, which is the $761, to then base the rest of my numbers off of. So add the approximate $1,300 that I'll get from my first paycheck, and that takes me to $2,061. I will pay for my phone, which is AT&T. That's $60. It comes out automatically on the 5th. That takes me down to $2,001. Come on. Sorry. For some reason it doesn't want to focus. There we go. My other credit card, I have a balance of 44 something, so $45. I always round up. It's better that way. It keeps me from messing up. If any money coming in, I round down on the change, and any money going out, I round up. That way you don't have to worry about change. You get a little extra in your account. Over time, that adds up, and you never know when you might need it. In my case, I wind up using it the next month, so it's not a huge deal. So my credit card I have to pay $45 on, so that takes me to $19.56. I have not seen my gas bill yet. Last month it was $38 and some change, so I put 40 in. I have budgeted $75. So that takes me to $19.16. So the rest of this is all going to be, the rest of these numbers will be play, basically. My electric bill I got in, it was $110. I budgeted $75. I have an account and a savings account that's just for if I need extra money for utilities for either the gas or the electric. If I don't spend all of the electric money, that will help to cover the gas, or all the gas money, that will cover the electric, and whatever's left over from these two, from this $150, will go into my savings at the end of the month. So now we're at $18.06. I owe $847 for my credit card. I went over because I had a $500 car repair. So I'm paying that off. It takes me down to $9.59. I have my student loan for $68, $891 now. My internet is $65, so we're at $826. I do not know what my insurance payment will be. Last month it was $119. I budget for the highest one, so I'll probably have some money left over. So here's another point at which my money situation might change. So that is $665. Student loan here is $101, so now I'm at $564. I also, here's another point where my money situation might change. I have $110, so that's $454. I want $200 left in this account for my food, gas, and entertainment costs, which means I can put $254 into my savings account at least on this paycheck. Depending on how much the insurance and how many times I have therapy, I could have another, well, let's say 120, 30, 40, 50, 60, so 40. I could have almost another $100 that I could put in there, depending. My second payday, again, I get paid about the same every 2 weeks, another $1,300. Add that to my $200, I think. I don't know where I got this number. Oh, I had screwed up here. Didn't fix it there. So that would actually be 15. Yeah, I'm not sure what I did. 1,500 minus, so 1,500. 1,500 minus 695. I can't math well. So that would be 9, 4, that. So that would actually be 5, 0, 6. So 805. So that would be 805 minus the 400, because I want 400 left in that account. So it would be 405, not 569. So 405 into savings for the second month. If I mathed that right. I probably didn't. So yeah, that's how much I have left over between my money coming in and money going out. I have $790. Some of that has to go, to pay this difference here. And then everything else will go into my savings account. So, my savings accounts currently, as you can see, this is my savings account that I use as my sinking funds. It's currently got $5,051 in it. I have a separate account for living expenses, and I have 4 months worth of living expenses. So that's 7,240. With this, I am including my student loan payments, which if I lost my job, I could put them on deferment, which would give me an additional $169 a month to squeak by with. I could also manage to spend less on food, gas, and entertainment because that includes the $400. I could probably get that down to probably $275, $300, which would also give me another little bit of wiggle room there. And then I have the utilities oh shit fund. That is for very cold winters like this polar vortex we just had. Who knows what my gas bill will be next month after having sub-zero temperatures for a couple of days. And I might need some money out of that to pay for my utilities. So that's the basics for this month. I'll show you what I do when I go and pay bills. As you can tell here, the only bill I have due right now, today's the 2nd. I usually do all of my bill paying on Fridays. As you can tell, the only thing I had due between the 1st and the 7th was the phone bill, and that's an automatic payment, so I didn't have to do anything. On the 8th, I will have several things that I'm going to need to pay because I like to pay stuff that's due on Fridays before it's actually due, so that way I don't have to worry about it being late. So on the 8th, I will be paying off my credit card that I owe, and I will be paying, sorry, he's got a tail he thinks needs to be right and everything. I'll be paying that credit card and the gas, and I'll show you where I stand on my money at that point. By that time, I'll be able to actually have some of these question mark numbers will actually be filled in. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye.